Firstly, Daly, mate, congratulations on a deal which is pretty much unprecedented in rugby league, almost unprecedented in Australian sport, mate.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. I'm very excited about the whole deal. It's been great.
Look, Daly, I've met your mum and dad, had the pleasure of meeting them. They're typical rugby league parents. They're blue-collar people, hard-working people. How did your mum react when you told her the news that you'd signed this incredible deal?
Yeah, she was really happy for me. She understands how hard I work to get to where I am currently in rugby league. So obviously your mum just is so proud of you, and no matter what decision you make, they've always got your back, and especially a decision that was heavily family-based, Mum was more than happy to support that.
Mate, now, Dale, let's get into the uncomfortable stuff, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, now tell me, what was going through your mind as you picked up the phone yesterday to inform Titans coach Neil Henry that you're back flipping on the deal?
Mate, that was nerve-wracking. That was seriously the hardest part of my day yesterday. I sat in my car and searched for his number, and it was a really slow process. It was just really tough because I feel as though I was letting Neil down. And unfortunately, the only reason that would ever have me let someone down is to benefit me and my family. So I did feel extremely uncomfortable doing it, but I knew it was best that he had to hear it from me first. And I really respect Neil and the way he handled the news. Daly,
when he answered the phone, did you have the gut feeling that he knew what the call was about?
Yes. He sort of laughed and gave a little giggle at me like, hey, this is it, isn't it? So it's probably a phone call that he was waiting to get probably late next week when the June 13 rule or whatever it is had finally postponed. So, probably a week too early. He would have rather a call a bit later.
Daly, did he try to talk you out of it?
No, I don't want to go into too many details. Obviously, if Neil wants to express what he said, he's more than happy to come out and say it. But no, not really. I made it quite clear in the direction I was heading, and as I said, he was really understanding and really respectful to me, which I really appreciate from Neil.
Daly, almost from the moment you signed with the Titans, there were rumours that you're going to backflip, that you're going to stay at Manly, and the Titans sought assurances that you're still going to go there, and you and mostly your management team assured them that you were going to go there. Why were they given the assurance, given that you were unsure?
Well, I'd like to think that I was surer than ever, that I was always going to head to the Titans, mate. Like, you only have to look at what I was doing outside of just rugby league in preparation to move up there. If the rumours are true in the paper about the house, like, it's a lot of money to be spending on something that you're not really committed to. I was more than happy to head to the Gold Coast Titans, and my commitment, I don't know how it can be questioned. It's just one of their media speculation situations, as always, but it wasn't. As I said, it was really, really only 48 hours ago that I made my decision to stay. And
so 48.
It's all been since then.
Okay, so leading up to that final 48 hours, the whole way along, you're a Titan.
Yes, 100%, mate. Yeah. And there's no uncomfortability in me assuring that I was coming until this week.
Okay. Well, Daly, what changed? What was the moment that you go, okay, I'm staying?
Yes, well, I guess to elaborate a little bit more, Matty, through the whole process, whether Manly wanted to throw me an option or not, I told my management that I want to keep at arm's length through the whole process if that is to be unfolding. I said I don't want to be involved with it. It's not for me to worry about. I've made a commitment to the Titans, which I'm more than happy for, and not at any stage was I regretful about that. So what changed? Monday morning, I met with my management and they had an offer, an NRL contract in front of me that put me in a position where I felt that was the best thing that I had to do moving forward as a footballer and a family man.
Your management, Daly, there's no doubt about it, mate. They've landed you a monumental deal. Are you happy with the way they played this?
Oh, look, I'm extremely happy with the hard work that they must have been doing behind closed doors to get this deal done. I really am. I'm grateful and appreciate everyone who was involved from the Manly side and my management side. You know what? Maybe there were situations that didn't get handled that were a true reflection of me as a person.
Yeah.
But I don't think we can hold anyone solely and wholly to blame for that.
Daly, for mine, what typified the whole mess and how it becomes so public. I mean, walking into the Sharks Leagues Club and the media there. Did your management? Do you think your management tipped the media off?
No, I've sorted through that, and that's a situation that I wasn't happy with, and I'm more than happy to express that publicly. That's not a reflection of me as a person and what I'm all about. But we dealt with that personally, and I think it's fair to say that we've come to an agreement that that's not the sort of thing that I need to be put through. But with that being said, they've also got to do what's best for me as a player, and I feel as though with this deal being done, they've done a really good job at doing that.
Mate, I'm going to give you the benefit of hindsight here, Daly, and imagine let's go back, 6 months or 9 months when it all sort of began. How would you do Would you do things differently?
I got asked this yesterday, actually, Matty, and I've had some time to think about it more, and I can actually give you a more direct answer today. The fact is, that day at Cronulla, when we jumped out of the car, me and my partner, and seen the media there, yep. I wish I had got back in my car and drove back to Manly. Not at any disrespect to the Sharks, but just the situation. I feel in hindsight I could have rescheduled that and had the media play a much more, pioneer role in what unfolded.
Mate, Daly could have even made the decision earlier at the Manly. I mean, because the Titans have lost Aiden Souza, Nate's gone, Nate Miles has left, and they've missed out on signing others in the belief that you were going there. Was it possible to alert the Titans earlier so they could react better to what for them is a disaster?
Honestly, for me personally, no. I couldn't have given them any earlier of a heads up. I honestly couldn't have, Matty. I was put in position Monday, and as the Ducks finally lined up, I was a Manly player on Wednesday. So I told Neil as soon as I possibly could, because I do understand, and I'm sincerely sorry for the mess that's left out there at the Titans, but I know that Neil's a very smart man, and I know that Neil wouldn't have his whole based around one player coming. I do admit and understand that it would have an effect, but I know that Neil's a smart enough man to manage the roster and have some pretty good backup plans coming in place.
Daly, why is it that only months ago Manly withdrew an offer to you and went cold on it? Yet yesterday, or Monday, not just turned around, mate, but offered you just a life-changing deal. I mean, what changed, Daly?
Yeah, well, Scott at the press conference yesterday sort of elaborated how hard it was of a situation for them. Both myself and Kieran were coming off contract, and they really were in quite a tough position. And me and Kieran both of us wanted to stay at the club, which made it even harder for them to pick or choose which one they wanted us to keep, or both if that was the case. So I can understand how hard it would have been for them, but I still don't agree with the decision to renew the contract in the first place. But I don't think if I had gone through that short-term pain, I'd be here right now with the opportunity to play out my career at Manly.
Talking about things that have changed, I'll float a couple of things. You say yes or no. Has your relationship with some teammates changed? Because it's been common knowledge there have been some issues. I mean, which is nothing unusual in a football side, but have certain relationships mended? Yeah.
No, there's been a lot changing in regards to the play group lately. Obviously, with some people of the senior playing group leaving the club, it's really changed the dynamic of the place. And I know my relationship with and respect amongst the team is higher than ever. I've always been really comfortable with I stood in the playing group, and I definitely feel as though I'm part of the majority in the playing group. It's really, really a nice place to be, which has definitely made it easier for me to stay at Manly. There
was always talk that you and Brett Stewart didn't see eye to eye. Is that relationship mended, Daly?
Yeah, me and Brett are fine, and honestly, not everyone does get along in rugby league. Me and Brett play a really competitive sport, and both me and him are playing for common goals. We probably don't really hang out outside of rugby league, but I know it's training, and on game day, we're doing everything we can to get Manly a win, and that's the most important thing.
Daly, this lifetime contract, mate, how does it work? I mean, so let's say you're 40 years old. As long as you can put the boots on, turn up and train, and they've got to keep paying you. Is that how it works?
Mate, there are rules and regulations in place. But as a player, I won't be playing for that long. I'd be a detriment to the side, and that's something that I definitely don't want to be late in my career.
Is it set out in concrete? Look, I've heard speculation that it's an 8-year deal at $10 million. Is it 8 years? Because, mate, I tell you, that's the richest deal in rugby league history, Daly.
Yeah, look, I am a personal and private person, despite what people may have an opinion of me, but I honestly don't like talking about what sort of position I am financially and all that sort of stuff. I'm very humbled by the offer that Manly have given me, and it's fair to say that I'm in a position to set myself and my family up for a long time, and I think that's the most important part to come out of this, for me anyway.
Daly, this whole drama and how it was played out so public, do you feel that it's hurt your public image?
No, to be honest, no, Matty, because that's something that I've built up over a long period of time, and quite frankly, my public image and reputation is a reflection of me as a person, and I don't think people get good images and good reputations over the course of a couple of years by being, idiots. To be fair, I still believe in my integrity and my honour as a person. I'm still well respected amongst my teammates and close friends and family. I understand that people will be paid to give an opinion on me, but quite frankly, they're not the people that I involve myself with in day-to-day dealing. So I'm very comfortable with who I am as a person and who I am moving forward.
Right, let's move on to Manly in the future, Daly. Jeff Tuvey has been just an unbelievable supporter of yours right through this. He finds himself in a terrible situation at the moment. This deal you've signed gives you a big say in the club and its future. Did you seek any assurances about the Manly coaching position for next year and where Jeff Tuvey sits?
No, I haven't. I don't seek any form of assurances from anyone in regards to coaches, because I don't want to ever involve myself in who's the Manly coach. I have never done that in previous years, and I will continue to steer clear of that moving forward. I know I've learned a lot from Jeff in my time as a player at Manly, and I'm hoping to do so and continue on over the next couple of years to learn more from him.
People will say that surely when you sign an 8-year deal, that'd be top of the agenda. Who's going to be coaching the football side? Who's going to be teaching me going into the future?
Yeah, look, it's a topic of discussion, don't get me wrong, but as a player, I support our coach at the moment, and as I said, I've learned a lot from Jeff over the past 3 years. I look forward, and although I haven't been reassured Jeff is going to be the coach, but I have been told that Jeff is going to be there in the short term, and that's good enough for me. I know that Jeff will turn this side around, and he'll only need the short term to just show everyone how good of a coach he really is.
There are reports in the paper that Trent Barrett will be announced early next week. Have you heard anything there, Daly?
Only from people speculating within the papers, mate. And to be honest, from the playing group, it's definitely not a topic of conversation. We're extremely happy with our coaching staff. And as I said, I think we're learning. It's just a matter of us worrying about football. And that's all we can really do as players.
Daly, I'm going to give you the opportunity now. Is there anything you'd like to say to Titans fans or in fact rugby league fans who feel disappointed by this whole affair? I don't really feel as though I have to explain myself. I've really tried to be quite upfront and honest through this whole process. I understand that the Titans fans would have a fair bit to be disappointed about, and I completely understand that. I know moving forward that this was just a decision that was based on what was best for me and my family. I can only hope that people understand I've done that within the rules. I haven't broken any rules, and I've just done what was best for me and my family, which I'm sure if people were given the same opportunity, they'd take with both hands. Daly, you know Queenslanders better than anyone here down in Sydney. Now, Queenslanders stick thick, and tomorrow night you're playing the Broncos. Now, the Broncos aren't the Gold Coast Titans, but do you expect a hostile reception?
No, to be honest, I don't expect it. They're Broncos fans. I don't know how that would affect the Broncos fans.
Would you be surprised by it?
Yeah, I would be. If that is the case, I've been booed before, so I'll take it with a grain of salt and smile and get on with my job.
Well, Daly, mate, look, pal, appreciate you coming on this morning. It's been a hell of a. I was going to say last 24 hours. It's been a hell of a last 6 months for you. Once again, mate. Look. Congratulations! It's a hell of a deal. Good luck to you. Good luck to your young family, and good luck for the rest of the season. In fact, the rest of your career.
Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate your time as well.